first one pot wonder is going to be a taco pasta. Now I am just putting in a pretty large baking dish some tri-colored veggie pasta, and then on top I'm sprinkling some taco seasoning. I'm then adding some peppers. Now I'm using frozen peppers here, but you can do fresh if you'd like. A little bit of red onion. Let's not forget the garlic. And then I'm adding in 4 cups of veggie broth. And then after I do that, I'm gonna stir it just a little bit just to make sure all the pasta kind of has or is sitting in liquid. And then I'm gonna pop it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 40 minutes. And when it comes out, you guys, it's already so good like this, but we're gonna turn it up a little bit. Now I like to add black beans. I forgot what these were called. Black beans. I just use canned and I rinse them. It's a no sodium added can. I rinse the beans, add that in there. But of course, we are adding my amazing low-fat, oil-free vegan cheese sauce. You can find this on my channel. I'll link the video below. This is also in my Saucy Vegan Mama cookbook. But you guys, this dish is so creamy and delicious, and your family and friends will definitely like it. All right, next up is my macaroni, my broccoli, macaroni, and Alfredo dish. Now this is the one I'm going to be eating a lot of over the Thanksgiving holidays. I'm just putting in some shell macaroni into a pot and then some fresh broccoli. Again, you can use frozen if you want. I just had fresh on hand. And then I'm adding in 4 cups of veggie broth, some salt and pepper. I'm gonna stir that a little bit, put it on the stove, bring it to a boil, and cook it until the noodles are pretty soft. Then once it comes out, oh, and don't forget the garlic. I seem to always forget it. So once it is cooked, we are gonna stir that up and we are going to be adding the Alfredo sauce. Now, this Alfredo recipe comes from Saucy Vegan Mama, my sauce cookbook. If you need this by Thanksgiving, guess what? It's an ebook, so you can buy it, download it, have the recipe on hand right away. If you don't want to use my Alfredo recipe, it's totally fine. There's a million on Pinterest you can get that are vegan. I just kind of prefer mine, but yeah, you throw that in, you mix it around, and oh, this one's so good. I will be eating this all Thanksgiving week long. Oh yeah. And then last but not least, we are making some ramen. This is so quick and easy to make. I mean, they all are, but this one's the quickest. We're putting some 2 servings of ramen in there, some peppers, some peas, carrots, bok choy. I'm adding in ginger, garlic, low sodium soy sauce, chili paste, and I think that is, oh yeah, of course. We're putting in a little brown sugar, and then we're adding some sriracha on there, and then 4 cups of veggie broth. Now you go ahead and put the lid on that, you bring that to a boil, and then you turn the fire off, and that ramen cooks oh so quick, and it's oh so delicious. You guys, look at this dish. This is definitely a favorite in my house. We're gonna be sauteing 1 onion and 1 red bell pepper in some veggie broth. We're also gonna add in there some ginger, some garlic. Don't worry, all of these recipes are down below in the description box, or I have a link to them on my blog. If you feel like you need to add more liquid to the mix, go ahead and go for it. We're doing a little tomato paste here, making sure all of our veggies are well coated in that. We're adding some coconut milk, 1 can of light coconut milk, 1 cup of water. You can do veggie broth if you would like. Then I love to add a ton of broccoli. I think that's about 2 cups of broccoli, but feel free to put whatever you like. I add 1 sweet potato. This makes this dish so delicious. About 4 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, and then about half a block of tofu. You can add, again, as much as you want. Mix that up, make sure everything's covered in the liquid. Let that simmer until the broccoli is soft and the flavors married together, and then you have yourself a delicious red Thai curry. Now, y'all know I love frozen broccoli. That makes the process go really quick when it comes to mealtime, but when you're letting something like this simmer on the stove for about 30 minutes, go ahead and make some dry rice. Is that what we're Is that what we're calling it? I love this aroma rice cooker. It makes things really quick and easy. Y'all, take a look at this. I'm telling you, my entire family loves it. My husband can devour this whole pot himself. So can my son. My daughter, she'll eat a little bit of it. This dish is so good. It's so flavorful. And again, if you are the only one that wants to eat it in your family, go ahead, let it cool, eat a little bit, for dinner, then put the rest in the refrigerator for the rest of the week and eat off of it all week. Ooh, another favorite in my family. This is my 4-bean chili. Again, we're gonna be sauteing things in veggie broth. You can also do water. Now for this dish, because my kids do like it so much and I do make it frequently, I make sure I chop all of the veggies up really well in a food processor, because if they feel the crunch of a pepper or an onion, they're not gonna be eating it. So I go ahead and I chop up everything in the food processor really fine. So I have a bell pepper in there, 1 onion. I added about a cup of corn. Again, this is up to you, whatever you like. I have some tomato paste, some tomato sauce. Then I have a can of chopped tomatoes. Again, all of these recipes are in the description, or you will find a link to them on my blog. We're gonna go ahead and add 4 different kinds of canned beans. Canned beans are fine, you guys. It makes this all go quicker. Just make sure the cans are BPA free and the beans are soaking in water, not oil or anything. I'm not sure they make canned beans in oil, but just in case, make sure they're in water. Oh, and that it's low sodium. I'm adding some cumin in there, some chili powder, and then I like to drizzle a little bit of maple syrup. This gives it such a slight sweetness that is subtle, but I think very much needed. Real quick, if you are enjoying this video, I want you to make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon, because you're not gonna wanna miss a video whenever I post it. I love to show you how you can live this lifestyle really easy. Doesn't have to be complicated. Stick around. Now, you can eat this with rice if you'd like. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I eat it with some Ezekiel toast. I love beans and toast. This day, I am actually eating it with a whole bunch of broccoli. So you can do that too. You can load in the veggies with the chili, whatever your heart desires. The sky's the limit, but this is a winner right here. And then last but not least, y'all know this is my favorite, the red beans and rice. Again, we're sauteing an onion, bell pepper, a little bit of garlic in veggie broth. I'm adding in 4 cans of red kidney beans. Then I like to stir that up before I add in 2 cans of, you can do Rotel, but I like to do the healthier version of Rotel. Whole Foods sells like a healthy version of Rotel, so I do that. I go ahead and add a little bit of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Now, watch out a little bit, this does have high sodium, but I mean, you're not gonna go ahead and sit and eat this entire pot, right? So it's gonna be okay. I only do probably about 1 tablespoon of it. Now, halfway through cooking these, I think it's important to make these beans creamier, that you smush them. I like to use a potato peeler. If you don't have that, you can scoop out some, put it on a plate and mush it with a fork. Put those back in the pan. My mom did that my whole childhood. And there you go. This is absolutely my favorite, and the entire family loves this. The entire family. Even my picky daughter.